Windows Phone or Android? That is the question. The Galaxy Note 3. There's a reason why we have a USB cable today, and well, if you remember from one of the previous episodes, I mentioned that I'm pretty sure this is going to even do worse than the S6 Edge. That was already pretty bad enough. So, yeah, we're not going to be doing Android 4.3. I know it's a bit shocking for some, but it's even older than Android 5, so I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. We're going to be doing something a bit different. Yes, this thing is getting a custom ROM. Not because it's already tripped on here because of running Android 4.3, not 5.0 or 4.4. Need to reboot this to download mode, which is as simple as power, home button, and falling down. We hold these buttons down until the phone says, hey, you're going to be putting a custom operating system on here. And we just press volume up to continue. So with Odin up and running, we just have to select AP and choose our copy. Then we go to options and we can check auto reboot. We go back to log and there you go. And we hold the same buttons again, but as soon as the screen goes off, we switch from volume down to volume up. There you go. As you can see, now I have different text saying recovery, booting, set warranty bit recovery. So there you go. This is awkward. It's taking its sweet time. Future Aeronook 1 taking over. As you can see, I'm not on Android 4.3 anymore, I'm on Android 5. I've noticed CWP refuses to boot if you have like an old bootloader or something like that, so I had to update this thing just so we could see if it boots again. So that's fun. And here we are, we've booted to TWRP. Wipe, format data, yes, and now we press home, reboot, and recovery. Now once it reboots, we can press install, select storage, or SD card with the ROM on it, and it's this one. And now we flash. Might as well get the USB cable out now because we don't need that anymore. So as per usual, I got prepared, and oh, there we go. It's prepared. As you can see, we have all the apps. Well, kind of. I forgot to do the performance test, so we're going to be doing it now, of which let's start with J2ME. And the score is 32,675. Here's the leaderboard. Next up, performance test. Will this do better or worse than the S6 Edge? I can tell that No Free is definitely struggling. And the final scores are these. The final number, this. Pretty sure this is by far the worst one. Specs. Well, we have a Galaxy Note 3 running at 1080p with Android 12, Snapdragon 800 with a Adreno 330, and yeah, we're running at ARM v7. So 32-bit 1080p display, 60 Hz, 3 gigs of RAM, and 32 gigs of storage with a 64 gig SD card, 13 megapixel back camera, and 2.1 megapixel front camera, 3200 milliamp hour battery, or 3300. It doesn't say, so whatever that says, I guess it could be right or wrong. As for thermals, this is even worse than the Exynos. This thing is like oven. Device specs out the way. Games. Which Geometry Dash. Shockingly, this thing is not lagging at all. Surprisingly, that's actually a very smooth gameplay. Well, good enough. Next up, Sliver IO. Let's see, will it be easier with the stylus or even worse? Seems like it's worse with the stylus. Let's not use the stylus. Good news. It runs pretty good. I can tell there's a frame drop. Oh, there's a very noticeable frame drop. Yep, I'm gonna die here. Oh well. Oh. Okay, let's see. Smash hit. Well, that is surprisingly smooth. Oh, never mind. I felt a frame drop there. But at the moment, this is pretty good. Okay, that's great. Subway Surfers. Surprisingly, this is also running pretty smooth with tiny frame drops. I can tell it's dipping a little bit up. Oh, now we have Words of Wonders. Pretty sure this is the moment when the S-Pen is now actually useful. And it is. Okay. Well, smooth though with small hitches. Okay, let's see. This is the main important lag test. Surprisingly smoother than the SX Edge at the moment. Yep, smoother than the SX Edge. Because it's ARM 32-bit. That worked pretty well. And that's about it for games. Multimedia test, of which that looks good. This is a 720p video on a 1080p display, but it still looks great. The colors are very punchy. I can see the detail. That's great. Yeah, that flower is a very punchy color. That's good. And the lizard is also very vibrant. Single mono speaker at the bottom. Unusual for 2013, even though this has a removable back. Surprisingly enough, there is actually a little bit of bass coming from the bottom speaker. But it's still mostly tops and mids. The bass is slowly getting there, so that's nice. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, as for the audio test, this is actually very, very good for 2013. The TikTok test, which... oh, it literally wants me to skip the recording. Well, let's do that then. And it works. I can... This is a video taken on the Galaxy Note 3 with no OIS. This is a video taken on the Galaxy Note 3 with no OIS. It's a bit poppy. It's a bit crunchy. Well, that works. Videos. Well, You can watch them, which is good. So it passes the TikTok test, which is great. For the camera test, we're gonna need a new subject again. USB SSD, this writing part of it, at least. Okay, camera, and let's try to focus. Now we're gonna do the flash. Great. The video test. This is the video test of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 at 1080p. I'm pretty sure 4K would have been too much, though the option is there. I'm just not gonna do it, but it's 30 frames a second or so. 13 megapixels. Well, you can see the laser etching on this metal, which looks good, and, well, the plastic crap. But, yeah, that actually took a pretty good photo. As for the extras, well, we have two things. Which, well, the S Pen, which you guys saw worked in gaming, kind of. Sketchbook. Okay, so, light pressure. Now, heart pressure. Yep, that is working the way it should. So that's good. And, well, that's it for the S Pen test. The S-View cover. S-View cover is on, and it works. But it's a lot worse than the stock firmware because, well, you can't do a whole lot. It's actually pretty useless. The buttons seem to vibrate for some reason. That's weird. Yeah. Well, that's it, I guess. This thing is actually performed surprisingly well. I am quite impressed. But I still would not daily drive this, for good reason. This thing runs at 80 degrees Celsius doing nothing. Maybe not now, but I saw it skyrocket to like 80 degrees Celsius, if not more, at one point. Besides that, the Snapdragon 800 is actually doing okay. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.